And we start with a wild story. The FAA now investigating after this giant piece of ice, 6 feet tall, crashed through the roof of a home in Palm Coast. Good evening, I'm Greg Wormuth.
And I'm Martha Sagowski. The Palm Coast Fire Department and the Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded to the scene just before 4 today. As Channel 9's Sabrina Maggiore reports, luckily, no one was hurt.
You can actually see the tarp covering the hole in the roof created by this falling block of ice. Luckily, no one was inside of the home at the time. But the fire chief says this was not just a little bit of ice that fell here. It was over 6 feet long, and had it hit someone, this could have been fatal.
We responded to the report of ice falling from the sky. It's a new one for us.
In sunny Palm Coast, Florida, a falling block of ice the size of a human, 6 feet tall and more than 3 feet wide in some places, left behind these smaller ice chunks and this gaping hole in the metal roof of a home.
One of the things about the fire service is that there's never 2 days in a row that are the same, but some days are less the same than others.
Palm Coast Fire Chief Kyle Berryhill says his crews were called to the scene right around 3:40. They helped the homeowners remove the ice and drape this tarp over the home. But what caused this block of ice to come crashing down remains a mystery for now.
You know, the witness saw the ice fall, so it wasn't that they came upon it.
Channel 9 spoke off camera with a woman who says she saw and heard the ice seemingly fall out of nowhere. But data from flight radar shows 2 commercial flights flew through the neighborhood less than 5 minutes before the first 911 call. Aviation experts say water does sometimes leak out of planes and can form ice on the outside of an aircraft. That can melt or fall off as planes descend into warmer temperatures. Tonight, the FAA confirming they're looking into exactly what happened.
There's a lot of traffic all the time. Small planes.
Neighbors like Mike Bishop stunned at the bizarre news and grateful no one in the Seminole Woods neighborhood was hurt.
You know, and that's the time of the day that it happened. Everybody's out.
This is the kind of place where people like to take their dog for a walk or ride their bike or kids play. And so when, something like this happens and no one is injured, we really, say a prayer, say thank you for that.
Neighbors here say that ice crashing to the ground sounded like an explosion when it did come down. As for the home here, the building department did come out to inspect the home and it was deemed safe for occupancy. Reporting in Flagler County, I'm Sabrina Maggiore, WFTV Tonight.
The guy is supposed to be a professional who studies the atmosphere. And by the way, megacryometeors are not from space. They're from the glass sky. But anyway, scientists guess it might have formulated in the stratosphere or troposphere region, kind of just bobbed up like a volleyball, a 1,500-pound volleyball just bobbing. So it would be under the classification of atmospheric science. I find it kind of interesting too, because there's just a recent article about ball lightning being formed when there's glass nearby. He says I'm talking bullshit. I don't understand. But even Amelia brought up, he was really quick to say no about when I mentioned the word megacryometeors. No. It's like, oh, what are you concealing here, Bubba? Yeah, real. Yes, exactly what he's been indoctrinated with. Well, let me go get some real science. Can you help me? I really want to study real science. I'll be more productive that way. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, what I find very telling is that the word megacryometeors is intentionally suppressed. When I started talking about it, I had maybe 8 to 10 videos about it. And then I did a search on YouTube one day. I typed in megacryometeors and none of those videos came up. So then I made a video addressing that YouTube was suppressing the word megacryometeor. So now it's up. Now if you type it in there, you'll see my videos. But hush. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweep it under the rug. But they don't realize that the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies. Yeah, I know, a professional saying the word bullshit. You could tell he was offended because he's supposedly a atmospheric scientist who knows all there is to know about lightning. So here I am, Joe, average Joe from the street. He was offended. How dare you? How dare you teach me about lightning? Fuck you. Fuck you. That's what I have to say to you. Fuck you. You liar.